Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be giving you top 10 reasons why you have to go to UF. So I've got my orange and blue sweater on. I don't really know if you can tell that it's blue. I've got my little drawing that my sister made me when I started at UF. So today I am sitting on the edge of my bed again and I am giving you advice slash wisdom slash tips. And I thought that because it's roughly around the time where freshmen are getting their college acceptances and considering schools, this would be the perfect time to tell you why I love my school and why I love being a Gator. Go Gators. So I've compiled a little top 10 list here that I'm going to get into. Before I get into that list though, if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you're into college and lifestyle videos. I also just recently posted a vlog of me being a UF student, and so if you'd like to check that out, I have that as well. I have like a whole college playlist of just videos that I've made. One is like an advice video, things that I wish I knew as a freshman. And then I also talk about my transfer experience because I actually am a transfer student and transferred to UF about 2 years ago. All these videos that might be of help to you, extra help, are going to be linked below, so do not forget to check that out as well before you leave. But yeah, I'm going to start ranting about how much I love being a Gator. Side note, if you've seen my transfer video, you know that I didn't like it at first. And that was more because of personal reasons of being so unfamiliar with the school, and I transferred halfway through the year from up north. And I knew nobody down here, so that was more external reasons as to why I really didn't like it at first. But now that I'm a senior and I'm graduating in 2 months, I am devastated to be leaving. I wish I had had more time here because I only had about half the time that most people get. Because I came halfway through my sophomore year, I did a year and a half at my other school, so math. So that's 2.5 years I had here, which is better than some people because you can't transfer to UF unless you're a junior, and I was junior by credits. Everyone hates when people say that, but that's why I was able to come early. So anyways, I'm grateful for that extra semester, that training room. All right, let's jump right ahead into this video. Number 1 reason you should go to UF. It's number 1. UF is an amazing school. It is the #1 college in Florida. There are some other great schools in Florida too, and I'm not from Florida, so I'm not like super familiar with all the rivals. FSU is our rival, and they're number 2, so do what you will with that information. We just became number 6 for top public universities in the country, so 6, baby. And we were 7 last year, which means we're continuing to climb. What that also means for you, and you don't usually think about this as a freshman, but in the future, when you already have graduated and you're going to look for jobs, because UF is known as a school that's getting continuously better, it's just gonna look better for you that you attended and that you're a Gator alumni, because that just means you're really smart. And all around, we have amazing programs. Like, I am an advertising major. I've talked about this before, and my program is absolutely amazing. If I had stayed at my previous school, I would not have gotten the same opportunities that I have here. We have amazing research, amazing ways to get involved. There's a ton of hands-on opportunities. They also make it really easy to connect you with different career opportunities. Number 2 reason, the buildings are pretty. I know I just went from talking about literally academics to the look, but Gainesville has just, the buildings are generally very pretty. The trees are very pretty. It's got like that what's called Spanish moss look that I absolutely love. Obviously, Gainesville's like, it's a college town, so it's got some areas where it's like not the nicest, but generally it's really, really a town that's built for college students. Everywhere you look are college students, and if there are not college students, they either work at Shands, which is the hospital here, or they're ACRs, Alachua County residents, and they just stayed, they're townies. But yeah, overall Gainesville is really pretty. The campus is pretty, campus is spread out, and it's just generally, I love walking on campus. Like, it makes me happy, it makes me nostalgic, and I always get the cutest pictures. Number 3 reason, game days. So I didn't know the world of SEC football before I came to UF. I didn't realize how big it was down here in the South, but let me tell you, I am so happy I do know what it is because it's so much fun. Like literally game day, like I can't even describe the feeling that's like in the air on game days. Like everyone knows it's a game day, everyone's walking around with just Gator stuff on, everyone's happy and cheering and yelling at strangers in the street, and like it's just such a big fun vibe. And this is gonna tie into my fourth point, which is the Gator Pride. I put these separate because the Gator Pride extends way past football games. Like I feel it all the time. It's always go Gators. I constantly see people wearing it, wearing like Gator merch. There's stickers on the back of people's cars everywhere. Like it's like in Florida, it's huge. Everybody knows about the Gators. Everyone's talking about the Gators. And so you've got amazing game days that are so much fun. They're so much fun to tailgate. The games themselves, we have all these traditions. You yell and cheer and chant. And it's just so like everybody's happy and vibing and just together. And it's just literally, it doesn't get better than that. Tailgate food, like it really doesn't. The Gator Nation is huge, it's real, and it's amazing, and I love it. I don't want to like say the wrong number, so I'm really hoping that I'm counting these right. But number 5, it's a big school, but it has a small feel. The reason I say that is because I knew I wanted a bigger school. I was actually hesitant about that in high school. I was very much in high school like, oh, I want a smaller school, I want it to be personal and intimate, and a lot of people say, you know, they want a personal relationship with their professors. I get that, but the big school gives you the college feel that people are looking for with the pride and the fun. But because UF is a smaller town and each college is broken up like into different things, like the College of Journalism and Communications, you've got the engineering college, like all different things are separated. So it feels like within your own college, it is small, which I love because you're part of this giant school and it's awesome, but you don't get lost in it. You still meet so many people within your college, within your classes. I've never had a class over the size of like maybe 50. Like even my lecture halls, I've only had a few of them and they really weren't that big. It's a little, I know it's a little bit different in like bio and chem classes, but from what I've heard, everyone still gets that personalized, experienced one-on-one with their professors. You know everyone in your classes. I literally, like this town is huge, but I joke with my roommate all the time that I'm constantly running into people I know. And we always are like, it's such a small world because this person knows that person and we know that person. And it's like, how? There's 50,000 students here. But honestly, you'd be surprised. All right, number 6 is the professors. I didn't really consider this as a freshman because I was like, oh yeah, like some professors are good, some professors are bad, like it's whatever. But the professors are just so loving here. Like they genuinely care about us. Like I honestly have not had one bad professor. That's false. I've had one bad professor. I've had one bad professor and like I've been here 2.5 years. All my professors are just happy, they're smart, they're like very qualified to be professors. I genuinely feel like UF cares in who they bring into the school, and that goes for students too. Like yes, UF is very selective, but that's because they are looking for a certain person that is going to be successful. And so like everybody on this campus is just like a successful person, including the professors. Like everybody that works here is very well off. Number 7, I almost did that. Number 7, Gainesville is a small town, which I love because then you find so many hidden gems. There's so many like local places that I love, like shop local. It's great. You have all these just customized places, cute coffee shops, little boutiques, restaurants that are hole in the walls, but they're so good. The springs are nearby. There's a lot of like springs that people will like go snorkel in and like scuba dive. The nearest beach is like probably St. Augustine, which is about an hour and 15-minute drive, but that's not that bad considering, and like you can make a day trip out of it. People do that all the time. They do live music sometimes. They'll have little like markets, like vintage markets or food markets, just all these different little events that go on that are super just cute and quaint and like picturesque. People will go strawberry picking in the fall. I think it's a fall thing. Don't know, I'm not from Florida. People will go pumpkin picking. It's just, it's so cute. Like there's like I love the small town vibes at the same time as being in like a big school. I wouldn't stay in a small town after college just because I'm more of a big city person. I grew up in the suburbs outside of New York City, so that's just more me. So I wouldn't like stay here, but for college, it's been perfect. It's been so much fun with friends. Number 8, the weather. So I don't know if this is just like particularly me. It's Florida, so it stays pretty hot up until probably the end of October. But what I love about Gainesville is yes, you have the sun is always out, like it's literally always sunny here and it's always beautiful here, but it does get a little bit cool for a bit, which I love because then I'm literally wearing a turtleneck. Like, I can wear my long sleeves and sweaters and still thrive in Florida despite being a northerner. And so I love how it feels a little bit more like there's seasons here. You don't get the snow, of course, but like the seasons change a little bit. So you kind of have the opportunity to expand your wardrobe and do some cooler weather activities. Like I said, like pumpkin picking. Like, you generally feel like you have seasons here, but then it's always beautiful. Like, it doesn't rain too often, and when it does, it's generally like scattered. Number 9 is the tuition. Guys, at my old school, I was paying so much money, as most people do. Granted, I was out of state, but oh my gosh, now that I get in-state tuition here, which again was one of the reasons why I transferred down here, like, the fact that I am getting this amazing education, this amazing degree, the degree I want, from this great school for practically nothing, blows my mind. I don't know what it is about Florida. Florida's just like honestly the best in value for education, like, not gonna lie. Like, there's all these different scholarship opportunities. Like, most people I know go here for, like, they don't pay anything. They have Bright Futures, which is like a Florida scholarship, or Florida prepaid, which is like your parents prepaying for your college when you're a child. I practically pay nothing. Like, I'm pretty sure my tuition is like $3,500 a semester. Like, what? $3,500. I don't even want to tell you how much I was paying at UConn. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, and number 10 is the alumni. The reason I say this is because, like I said, the Gator Nation is huge. And so right now I'm in the middle of a job search. And as freshmen, you're not necessarily thinking about this because you just want to go to the fun school that's pretty and, you know, you're gonna have a good time, and I promise you will here. However, when you become an upperclassman, it's gonna be so important to have the job opportunities, career opportunities, and networking that you get at UF. Because right now, I'm not even super stressed about getting a job because there's so many people that are willing to help me and like take care of me and connect me with people who could potentially hire me. Like, you're almost guaranteed a job after graduation if you go to UF, like, not even gonna lie. And I'm just gonna throw a little bonus one in here for you, the people. Like I said, UF is really picky with who they bring into school. It's selective, especially if you're in Florida. And so the people that come here are just awesome. Like, every person I meet is just super friendly and smart. I remember looking on, oh my gosh, there's like a college website. Anyways, there's a college website where like people were putting words that they would describe, you know, their school. And I remember when I was looking at UF, somebody said, the people work hard, play hard. And honestly, like, I really couldn't describe UF better because we really do have fun here. Like, of course you can party here if you want. The Greek life is really awesome, like really awesome. I'm not part of it, but from the people that I know that are in it, they love it. You know, there's a lot of activities to do. Like, there's a lot of fun things to do, but everybody still gets their work done. Like, everybody still grinds. I see people working out all the time. Like, we're well-rounded people. Everybody kind of just knows how to do okay. But yeah, I just generally love every person that I meet on campus. It's really just a diverse campus. So many people that I've met that are just so great. And yeah, I've met some of my very best friends here that I wouldn't have met had I not transferred here. All right, guys, that is it for you. That is my top 10 list as to why you have to become a Florida Gator. Chomp. But thank you guys so much for checking out this video and checking out my channel. I'm gonna link all those other videos below if you would like to check out some more advice college videos. I've got a few of them. There's a whole playlist of them. Check that out. Do not forget to subscribe and leave a like before you leave, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.